It's working time. August 20th, 2013. Welcome my dear brothers, sisters, friends. I love all of you immensely. My light surrounds you on a daily basis now as the violet flame is available and at the disposal of all souls wishing to work with it and know how to handle it. The violet flame is one of the most powerful assets and energies to be used in this reality in order to transmute everything on this planet that needs to be reborn in the light. I am present for a mission and I vouch for many aspects during this global ascension and, as is commonly known, my presence is a very powerful force in your reality because I am always able to take on different forms to make myself available there, where I am needed to set things right. A lot of transmutations have already taken place in the past of your linear time and have brought you to where you are now. Be aware that a lot is still awaiting you in this incarnation, and the coming days and weeks will imply some toiling on your part. You will toil to instigate the collective consciousness for this next upcoming Merkaba formation unfolding on a planetary and on a solar level. That is to say that the planetary positions will again form a very powerful shape ensuring an intense shift in each of your consciousnesses in the highest degree of your being and your presence. I would gladly highlight the advice to prepare yourself these coming days by seeking the silence and by tuning into Mother Earth and into all of her planetary energies. It is very important now to focus on your inner self in order to let your own enlightenment unfold in the highest and most refined degree. Get into contact with yourself these days by silencing yourself and by turning to your inner being through meditation and through feelings of self-love that you share with yourself. The connection with your higher self is now more confirmed, and when you wish to feel yourself at this higher level, a comfortable feeling will have to be present the moment you see and feel yourself reflected in this inner world. It requires that you begin to feel and accept your own inner I and to a greater extent so as to be able to fully integrate this in your consciousness. The present solar energies maneuver your consciousness in various windings and in endless narrow alleys, having an enormous impact on your reality. Many people experience now a solstice or a polarity shift in their being and appear to be at loose ends or are immersed in intense crisis situations with their personalities. This is only a feeling that is being triggered and a test of your self-confidence, but know that you have really been integrating everything in yourself for a long time now and that this inner polarity shift, caused by the upcoming equinox, will see to it that a profound turnaround within yourself and within your reality will come to pass, entailing an enormous shift in your incarnation and your world, resulting in heavy emotions and distortions within the magnetic fields around you and within you. Those magnetic fields are to be found within and around the heart, and they will engender the polarity shift within yourself, specifically within the ascension portal of your heart. Everything that has a magnetic charge will undergo nuisances from the solar winds and storms on your sun. Those wind storms are extremely intense because the sun is preparing itself for a change in structure and in energy. All of the solar energy that is directed at your planet and at humanity is very intense, but at the same time it will amplify and accelerate the awakenings and the activations. Those who are in the right will be those that stand firm in their shoes and will devote energy only to essential matters that will advance Gaia and the collective of humanity. No ego-oriented projects nor other personal matters, rather everything will be done in the service of Gaia and humanity. The intensity of the incoming energies will continue to increase, and it will become harder and harder for many of you if you do not operate from the heart or if there is no connection with your higher self. These intensifying energies will take on mind-boggling speeds and will bring everyone on the path of profound ascension where necessary. Everything will get to be reflected faster than ever before, and those intense energies will truly push and influence you in such ways that you can no longer remain idle, so you'd better put your shoulder to the wheel. The real work has now begun and you will get what you always aspired to achieve. You will reach mastery not only to bring yourself and the collective of humanity to ascension, but also to become proficient in the gift of creation and of manifestation. Enough practice. You are the real masters and the co-creators, and now it is time to get busy, not just by doing a mere job but by applying yourself to get the real global ascension to completion. In our opinion, enough topics have been discussed. clarifying to you to always operate, work and start from the heart. It's now up to you to prove what you can do, who you are and what your energetic surplus value is in this world. Enough chit-chat and small talk, let's now start right away with the real work, and let's even skip a few steps in order to let it all progress even more intense and even faster. You are now the masters, having achieved self-mastery on some levels. Well, let's expand this even further and reach complete and total self-mastery and spread this all over the world. Real gatekeepers have been called to active duty to perform the groundwork and are now being readied in all areas to be prepared for the task to help ascend many souls, especially the recent awakened souls who are going to experience their very first process of ascension on Earth in a more conscious way, because the energies are so intense that it becomes possible to ascend at a faster speed and in a more conscious way. Various ground crews and many individuals are ready to moderate everything where necessary, to assist the portals and to prepare their inner beings. Various higher selves are now activated to fulfill their missions on a galactic and a solar level, possibly evoking intense experiences such as shifts, high-pitched tones in the ears, nauseousness, the floating between two realities, and an intense urge to go into nature, into silence in order to be able to absorb it all. Always follow that feeling and release everything around you. See yourself detached from everyone and everything when you deem it necessary to be alone. Follow the advice your inner voice tells you as you are called to active duty. Many of you are already prepared for a higher capacity of yourself and of your missions and proceed with it in a highly individual way. The gatekeepers among you will start to feel intense experiences these days as a crash course is given to them to be able to truly function as gatekeepers. There are not as many gatekeepers as there are light workers, but their number is sufficient to handle everything on Earth. So if you feel the urge that your presence is needed elsewhere and this place attracts your attention, then go. Do not doubt, just go and follow your intuition. Rest well, for you are being worked on amply these times, and do not forget to ground yourself each and every day. Come on, let's join forces and combine our energies and create a wonderful moment. Do not get carried away by expectations, but rather release them and be yourself. Be the serenity that you are and enjoy another beautiful but powerful Merkaba. I am with your being, Master Saint Germain. Channeled by Melaine Lafont. awakeningtohigherlove.com. pleiadedolphininfos.blogspot.com